We all got problems, Pat. Hey, I know I got a problem, and that's why.
How does it actually feel to be addicted to drugs? And how does one person try to overcome this addiction? Stuart's a glue sniffer. He can get high on toluene, which is a chemical found in ordinary household products like paint, cleaning fluid, and nail polish remover. In that way, he's unlike other residents at the Illinois Drug Abuse Treatment Center in Tinley Park, Illinois. That's where he's been sent for help. Drugs, of course, are forbidden at the treatment center, but Stuart can get high on things that surround him all the time. Up until the day when the following group therapy session took place, no one knew about the temptations that Stuart was fighting. Nearly 3 hours had passed before he was able to bring himself to talk about it. And as you're going to hear now, the group responded by urging him to tell the whole family, as fellow residents are called. This he was to do the next day at morning meeting when all 80 residents of the house get together.
Because it looked like to me you're not helping yourself at all.
Wow, you know something? I keep on catching myself thinking certain things. I used to sniff glue, right? And somebody opened up a can that contained toluene. It hit me and boom, you know, I was high for a while, you know. And I left the room and staggered around doing my work. And I started getting all kinds of ideas about. See, that's my problem is, you know, is I can get high on all that stuff. And I keep on seeing things in the house, you know.
Like what?
You know, like
fluid.
Yeah.
Nail polish.
Yeah, but like I really started thinking about getting some of it, you know, and going out for a walk or something. And it sounds good to me, you know, but I think it sounded good before.
He was taking inventory and checking the furniture and stuff. And my roommate had a bottle of nail polish out, and she was polishing her nails. Stuart came in and he sniffed that stuff, smelled it in the air, and he said, "Will you please cap that?" And I really felt good that you came right out front and said, "Please cap it," the minute you walked up and
You dealt with it.
You know, like you handled it beautifully.
Well, like, I felt really good about that, you know. I felt I'd really, you know, taken a step ahead in doing that. And I also had feelings of stupidity in a way, because that's what I would have before, you know. If I turned down any dope, you know, somebody hands me something, you know, I'd never think of turning down any dope, you know. It didn't seem natural.
What made you turn it down?
Because I knew if I started, I'd never be able to stop again. I got busted, you know, and put away. I took dope in jail, and so they put me in the hospital, and I had glue smuggled up there. I went to Flash, and the first time I got upset at Flash, I spent 3 hours walking all over the place trying to find glue, which I finally did. And as soon as I did that, I kept on going back, and they caught me, you know, and sent me out here. And I never would have stopped if I let that thing stay open for a while. Maybe I should do the get up in the morning meeting thing.
Yeah, I was going to suggest that.
What'll it do for you, man? What'll it do for you?
It'll I don't know. I think I'll get too uptight about it for it to do.
You'll get a lot more help that way, Stuart. Like then, it won't be so much a risk.
Yeah, but I think I can control myself anyway. See, now I'll keep away from that stuff.
No, wait a minute, but that's a full-time job.
How do you feel about the fact that you've got to ask people for help?
I mean, oh wow. I hate the feeling of somebody, you know, being my savior, you know?
I dig that. But like, it's what you do with it after you get it that makes it all different. Like if you want to dig a well, right, and somebody gives you a shovel, they're not really digging your well, man. They're just giving you a way to do it. You know what I mean?
If you know, it's best to come out with the family, knowing that when you come out with it, it'll be more love. Because it's reaching out here for them, and it'll be more reaching out in the house.
You know what I mean?
They really do get upset.
You know, that's what it's all about. It's
When
like
you see
you'll
that
be
you
admitting
really-
to people that, hey man, like, I'm just like you. You know what I mean? So like, it's not that hard to like be with me.
The point is I don't see what good it would do.
Why don't you try
Hey,
a new
why don't you
experience,
try?
man? Maybe you'll find out.
Why don't you try?
Alright, I'll do it.
A new experience, man. Try a new trip.
Okay.
Man.
Try,
do
just
it.
trust a
Could
little.
have found a new way, maybe. You know what I mean?